Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Franklin High School Sabre Gymnasium for Oak Creek versus Franklin in the final time in the Southeast Conference. We got an intense doubleheader for you guys today on the network. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. Elijah Vinks-Salad alongside Matt Peck with you. Matt Peck, we got a fun-filled weekend ahead of us, including starting today with this fun-filled matchup.
It's just a sad day. This is the final time they play each other in conference. Even though they're right down the street from each other, and they probably will play each other at some point again outside of conference. Just a crazy thought, though, that these two will not be the same conference starting next year. But, you know, in a way, the Southeast Conference does need to be revamped, as I talked about earlier. Football is going in the works next year. Basketball, other sports are starting next year. The other team is looking to move for football, which is Franklin right here. Oak Creek is moving for all sports starting next year. So a lot of moving going on with this conference, but it's interesting.
And we knew coming into this game that this boys game tonight's going to be a really big one. I know Franklin's really close to being ranked in our Zaleski Sports top 25 in the seed score, but the Oak Creek Knights are 16th ranked, 14-3. The Knights have won 8 straight games in a row. You got to give credit to Coach Hollow for the adjustments he's made in year 2. Coaching this team.
Eric Hollow's probably that one coach in the state that nobody expected his second year to come into Oak Creek and be this dominant. 14-3. A lot of coaches, it takes them a couple years before they start showing improvement. There's a couple things you could use examples before.
I think other than Casey Robbins right now, he's the second best coach. The second coach for Coach of the Year right now in the conference.
Oh yeah. So yeah, but like I was saying before, nobody expected him to be this good coming in to this, the second year of his season. But look at this. This is pretty dominant of him so far. You got to give him a lot of credit.
You got to give credit to Tyler Podol's team last time too. They beat him 64-63 in overtime throw. We were watching that game but didn't call it. But we're going to get set here for national anthem, and starting lineups will be coming up shortly right now. Keep your hold on.
All right.
I can't hear you.
Fix it.
All right, there you go. Back here on Zaleski Sports, Elijah Vinks-Salad alongside Matt Peck with you tonight in the Oak Creek versus Franklin doubleheader. It's going to be a big thriller here in the small gym for Franklin. We got almost a sellout crowd here tonight. We're going to start off with the starting lineups here with first with the 14-3 Oak Creek Knights, coached by Eric Hollow in his second year. We're going to start off at guard number 3, Cam Davids. Number 5, Daniel Franklin, the fourth. Number 13, Michael Busateri. Number 20, Noah Daniel. And number 22, Tyson Bush. And the thing that gets Oak Creek really going in this big win streak is that they can have several scores that can go off at any night for them. They got 6 guys that have averaged over 9 points per game this season for Oak Creek. The only issue I have with them coming into this game is that they're a little bit of a small ball team, but they're a fast and gritty team, and I like what they got going at Eric Hollow's team. They're my sleeper team this year.
Well, the thing is with Oak Creek is, even though Oak Creek's got the better record, this game is on a more must-win situation for them, and it's not because must-win to get in the playoffs. It's must-win to keep, to talk between each other, talk between the schools. These schools like to talk at each other. That's why this game is more must-win for Oak Creek, is because Oak Creek obviously fell last time in a very surprising fashion.
And the starting lineups now for the Franklin Sabres, 11-7 and 6-3 in conference. Head coached by longtime head coach Tyler Padol. Number 0 going to start off junior phenom Jacob Mislich. Number 3 Cam Heim. Number 12 Cam Ertl. Number 23 Mason Peters. And number 44, Ben Burgess, the big 3-sport athlete who has a chance to redeem himself today and potentially complete the Infinity Gauntlet and be in that highlight house 3 times in 3 different sports.
Ben Burgess, it most likely might be your last chance to do so.
You never know, though. We might get him on at the SEC MPS Challenge thing, but we're not sure yet.
Oh, that's.
But we're here in for a treat tonight here. On the eve of the Fiserv Forum Deer District Prep Showcase, we've got a lot of great basketball coming your way this weekend on Zaleski Sports.
And the setup for that is going to be a lot more difficult than this. This is just one camera setup. That's like 5 or 6. So
stay with us at the end of this game too. After our post-game interview with our player, we're going to have the girls' game on as well for the last time in the SEC
Yeah,
conference.
we're going to celebrate it through the whole rivalry. And the referees and Franklin staff getting the conversation. The both student sections, the biggest student section either school's brought out all year by far.
I think this is, the both student sections brought out a big crowd. Expect the energy to be at an all-time high today. It's the 27th Street battle. The winner of this game gets a 27th Street.
Yeah.
That's my bragging rights thing. Because this isn't the Helmet Trophy game. Oak Creek gets the ball on the tip-off.
Not going to lie, I think the loser should get 27th Street.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
The leading scorer for the Oak Creek Knights is number 5, Daniel Franklin IV, averaging 18 points per game. He could get explosive, as starting it off is Noah Daniel. And he could get going in a hurry too, averaging 9 points per game in a season. He's a junior.
We saw Franklin a week ago against Racine Case. They played extremely well. They lost to Park obviously earlier this week, but Park's just playing on a different level.
Now Jacob Mislich going fast. He can't go with that lip, and Oak Creek gonna look to go fast now. Tyson Bush, one of the best 3-point shooters on this team. Kick it out, Cam Davis, good pump fake on Burgess. Spin cycle, ballerina, no good.
He's got to finish that there.
Yeah, he scored 27 points the last time these two teams matched up as Burgess. He's gonna take a deep 2. That's not the shot for big man Ben Burgess, as Oak Creek student section gonna let him hear it on that one.
Like I said, these schools this year with student sections, not what it used to be in 23-24, but at least they're here tonight.
That's a good thing, though. I mean, both student sections brought out a really big crowd tonight, and that's just what you want to see in the last time in this big rivalry. Only 3 miles apart. All you have to do to get from school to school is shoot down Putes Road, and for Franklin, you go up 51st Street?
Yep.
Cam Ertl gets the first bucket of the night for the Sabres. Now this Oak Creek team, they are a really great fast-paced team, so they're going to get out scoring in a hurry. David's wide open for 3, not the best 3-point shooter. Shot no good, and Tyler Padol giving Jacob Mislich instructions. Tell you what, Jacob Mislich is going to be the key if they want to win again. He hit that tying 3 to force overtime last time these two teams faced off. And when we had him on last Friday, he scored 36. Does he have something in him here? He does. Big 3 to start off for junior Jacob Mislich.
But here's the thing with Franklin last time. They were down by like 20 points early in the second half, and they came back and forced overtime. Yeah. They never lost fight last time, and that's what won them the game last time, especially in overtime. They had the momentum.
Spins and gets fouled. It's Cam Ertl on the foul. Noah Daniel's going to go to the line here. Got the first 2 points for the Knights. The first foul on Franklin's going to actually be Ben Burgess. I take that back, not Camden Ertl.
We're talking about Ben Burgess is the one we talk about the most when we come to Franklin. He was on the football field making plays. Last year he was making plays as a pitcher, first baseman.
And 0 for 2 goes, but Daniel Franklin the 4th with the rebound going up, and he's going to get fouled, and that's 2 straight fouls for Burgess. That's not good for Franklin.
Mistake. They're going at Burgess here early. They knew Burgess hurt him last time, especially down low, and they're going to try to go at him this time, just like kind of like how Franklin defended Jaquan Turner last time as well.
Oak Creek, a small ball team. Their tallest guy checking in at 6'4". They got 3 guys, Jaquan Turner, Ben Wicker, and Cam Davids, who are all 6'4". Ben Burgess, the tallest guy on Franklin at 6'5". Franklin's not the tallest team either, but
no.
You look at the unit Ben Burgess is as he heads to the bench. That's huge.
Yep.
Yeah, Oak Creek makes up the 2 points with that big rebound from Dan Franklin, the 4th at the line. What are you going to say?
Both these teams trail West L Central and Wisco in the sectional right now.
I don't think they're going to be able to catch up no matter how hot they are.
Because just due to the fact of the size, because both teams have a lot of size, especially with West L Central with Pittman.
Cam Ertl for 3. Good!
Uh-oh!
Cam Ertl knocks down the tray. He's got 5 early points for the Sabres, 2 quick triples. And that's the thing. Franklin last time, they hit a lot of good threes on Oak Creek as well.
Even though Franklin's 11-7, don't let them fool you here, especially after last time.
Last time these 2 teams met up, Franklin was 1-3. Tyson Bush for 3, that won't go. Rebound by Jack Riefschneider. Franklin looking to run and extend the lead.
Oak Creek has done something they haven't been able to do since 2016, is be ranked top 10 in the state by WISports.net.
Cam Heim in the paint, going up strong. Can't finish it. Good rebound by Noah Daniel.
Who was in the house last week? Was it Heim?
No. Mislich.
It was, huh?
Noah Daniel looking to go to work. Spinning in the paint. He's been the guy so far for Oak Creek. Can't get it to go. And like I said, this Oak Creek team's young. Two guys that are on the floor right now for Oak Creek are juniors, or actually sophomore Tyson Bush, and Noah Daniel's a junior. But you got an upcoming freshman phenom in Jaquan Turner who comes off the bench now for the Knights. He is one of the streaky players. Mitchell, he can't leave him wide open. Come on now.
Uh-oh!
Puts him down and makes him pay. And this, look at Tyler Perdot clapping. He's happy. 11-4. Franklin trying to pull the upset again. More basketball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, we got a thriller here. The first 4 minutes into the game. Elijah Vinks-Lot alongside Matt Peck with you here as the band's playing in the background. I got to talk a little bit louder, but 11-4 advantage. Franklin taking it up on number 16th ranked Oak Creek. They're trying to sweep Oak Creek and get revenge from what happened last year when Eric Hollow's squad swept them for the first time in years, I should say. They're trying to get them right back and try to take what they have done in the last year in the SEC Conference. But the story of the game so far is that Franklin has been moving the ball around amazingly well, to the point where they got 3 great three-point shots from Jacob Mislich and Cam Ertl, who lead the way, both of them with the 2 scorers in the first half so far for Oak Creek. Got to get somebody else going here if you're Oak Creek instead of
going back to when you were talking about Oak Creek swept them many years ago.
Oh.
It wasn't a full sweep because Franklin ended up beating them in the playoffs after losing twice in the regular season. But just can you imagine that? Like, as a team, you beat the team twice and then you end up losing in the most important one, the playoffs. I mean, definitely not a great feeling.
Camden Ertl at the top of the key. He's got 6 points or 5 points early on. As Mislich trying to stay hot, a heat check 3. That would have been his 3rd triple already on the night if he hit it. That's the guy Oak Creek's got to stop, though.
Yeah, they got to probably go double team him if he stays hot.
Davis is going to get fouled in the paint. We'll see who that's on. Good drive that time, though, as Jaquan Turner's going to get ready to check in.
Let's do our Ben Burgess.
I didn't know who the foul was on right there, but what were you saying, though?
Ben Burgess is on the bench. Can't be on him.
Mason Peters is on the foul that time, as number 32, Gabe Martins, is checking in for Franklin right now, as Cam Davis hits his first free throw.
Well, Franklin, obviously the referendum passed in November, and they now are building a field house. So in about 5 or 6 years, you won't be playing in this gym no more.
Second free throw is good from Cam Davis.
And Franklin will be hosting some sectionals. You could tell, talking to Cordell after the the field house passed, he was very thrilled, and obviously the community was well thanked about it. There were mixed opinions from different kind of people, but now that Franklin has more capacity to hold big events, like, for example, the rivalry game.
Cam Heim in the paint. Ooh, almost got the N1. Up high goes Heim. Tyson Bush on the foul that time for Oak Creek. Cam Heim will go to the line for 2. Knocks down that first free throw. You know, we saw this season, Franklin, they can beat some pretty good teams at times. They beat West Tosha Central at the Carthage event, Christmas Shooter, where I don't know what it's, I mean, the name of the event, but I knew Carthage was running that event.
Doctors of Therapy Classic or something. I don't know. Maybe that's some other event. I'm not sure. Well, I know it's held at Parkside and Carthage down there. It's always every winter, and the winner gets crumble cookies. I should say the MVP does of the game.
Yeah, it had to have been Jacob Mislich. He dropped, I think it was 50 there.
Yeah.
Gabe Martin's going to be called on the foul that time. Franklin, a lot of foul trouble early on, 6 minutes into this game. They got the lead. Gabe Martin's with his first foul, 14th foul on the Sabres. Cam Davis going to take it from the top of the key. He's the big man for this group. At 6'4", like I said, Oak Creek, that small ball team, but they can run. That's the perks of having a small ball team. As Jaquan Turner pulls up from mid-range, he can't hit it. And they're going to need him to get going more. Franklin had some really great executions last time these two faced off on guarding Jaquan Turner.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how Franklin's going to be able to handle him down the stretch tonight. It's one of the big question marks. Obviously, last time he did a good job, but last time's a different game. And Oak Creek might be able to figure out a plan to get Jaquan open. Look at
Slowly moving the ball around. Good defense from Oak Creek, though.
I was just going to say, look at this defense on this possession. Extremely well from Oak Creek here.
You got to figure there's reason why Oak Creek's won 8 in a row. But Mislich, can't get the roll to go that time. Oak Creek's a high-scoring team, too, so Franklin doing a really great job early on. Tyson Bush in the left corner. He can't get it to fall, and Gabe Bartons comes down with a good box out.
Well, you know what happens to high-scoring teams when they come on Zaleski Sports.
Yeah.
Tosa East girls, 84 points per game. They scored, 35? It just seems like a pattern.
Mislich kind of slowed down a little bit after that second triple he hit. Oh, he's going to fake the handoff. That was a good one that time. Reese Schneider, a rare three-point shot from him. That one won't go, but he gets his own rebound. Great awareness. Camden Ertel, his second three. Good! Camden Ertel, and the threes are raining. It's raining here in the Sabre Gymnasium. 8 points for Camden Ertel.
Well, you know what? The fire department's so close, I might have to walk there.
4 threes here. Noah Daniel loses his hand. Jaquan Turner with the recovery. The spin. Great defense from Ertel. He's doing it on both ends. Franklin up 10. I'm actually kind of surprised by this right now, in a way. But we know that Franklin knows how to compete against this team like Oak Creek.
Sabre Gymnasium is always a hard place to play.
It's a small gym, too.
Yep.
So
The noise stays in more than at Oak Creek High School. So
Franklin is winning this game because of threes. 12 of their first 16 are from the three-pointer. Daniel Franklin, the fourth, is going to be called on the block that time. But we see that Oak Creek could definitely still get into this game in a hurry as Bryce Budney checks in for Tyson Bush. Remember last time, Franklin was down 11-4 to start the game, and they started to kind of figure themselves in slowly. They were down by 7 at the half, and then they rallied to force overtime and then win the game ultimately.
yeah, no, Franklin's facilities just in general are hard to play. Like their football team, they lost to Muskego last year, but before that, it was 2 or 3 years since they lost a home game.
I might even say their baseball field too.
Their baseball field, he has a lot of guys PTSD too out there. I don't know what it is, but
Mislich trying to find a guy as they're setting up the play here. I think he might try to get a screen here. Yep, they're going to switch in the paint, try to get a mismatch. Oh, good double team that time. Oh, good awareness from Oak Creek for the turnover. Budney on the fast break. Budney can't get the roll.
Oh, my goodness.
Lid on the rim right now for the Knights.
that was not good right there.
Cam Heim, they got numbers if they hurry. Good find. Reese Schneider to the paint.
Oh, boy, goodness.
And Franklin is just pouring it on number 16 Oak Creek. Tyler Padol said, we're playing the number 9 team and by the coach's poll right now in Division 1. Let's make them pay.
Yeah, I asked about this last week. I talked about the Park game, which obviously they fell.
I bet you even that loss gave him more motivation to win this. Oh, Daniel Franklin can't get the roll.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it last week, and he even told me back, he says, you know what, we're not focusing on Oak Creek yet. We're focusing on Park. Park is on Tuesday, Oak Creek is on Friday. He goes, we've been doing this long enough. I said, you know what, that's probably the best response I got all year from a coach, just telling me what they should do, not looking too far ahead. And Brian Winchester from De Pere at WBY, he told me the same thing when I asked him about Ashwaubenon, which wasn't for 3 weeks.
Cam Urtel on the foul that time as Daniel Franklin, the fourth at the line, averaging 18 points, leading the way, scoring for the Knights.
Yeah, we saw this kid at Germantown a couple weeks ago before our game, and he put 38?
Biggest win of the year, 34. Misses the second free throw. They're going to need him a big time if they want to win. Oh, good awareness from Franklin. And it's going to be an off-the-ball foul. He just yanked it out of his hands. And that's what you got to do. Oak Creek is a different team from what we've seen previous years. They're a run-and-gun, fast-paced offense team, and they got a strong defense as well.
Dominican of the South.
No, they got defense, though. I mean, Dominican, they get steals, but
I only call them that because of the relationship between the two schools.
Well, yeah.
If you know both schools, you'll know.
Oh no!
He went out. Oh my goodness.
Dan Franklin, and the communication is off point right now. And Eric Collowtown, we got to slow it down. I read his lips that time. Just not on the same page. Josh Stamborski gonna check in for Gabe Martins now. Now, you really got to love what you're seeing from Franklin so far tonight, though. They have really been pouring it on from deep and finding those open looks, taking their time. The fouls have just been the only problem so far for the Sabres. Stamborski going to feed it over to Orlando Wendell. Wendell, almost stolen by Turner, going to kick it outside. Burgess going to use his tall size in the paint, and it's going to be an offensive foul. That's number, hey, Peck, that's number 3 on Burgess.
Oh my goodness.
That's trouble.
You saw that coming.
And Reef Schneider going to check back in for Ben Burgess. That's his 3rd foul already for Ben Burgess, and he's not too happy about that.
You know they're going at Burgess. He hurt him last time in the paint. You know they're going at him.
It's almost like when a team goes at Giannis in a way, when he's in foul trouble.
Which, I mean, Eric Howell, that's really smart what you're doing. I'll be honest. It's very smart.
Look at his defense from even Franklin now, too. That's what's really winning in this game so far. David's going to try a 3 now, and one! A 4-point play try for the 6'4" senior center. And that's just what Oak Creek needed.
Definitely.
Big 3-point shot from Oak Creek.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for them early on here, which is, obviously coming in with an 8-game winning streak, you'd be like,
yeah.
Yeah, but you look too far ahead of a conference game, but you just got to get this back slowly. And that's what they're going to try to do here. Doing exactly what they need to. Hit a free throw and hit a 3-pointer. You get them right back. Closer.
So the lead down to 7 now. Franklin led by as much as 12. Ooh. Daniel Franklin, the 4th, trying to get a steal off of Cam Haim. Haim drives, spins, kicking it out. Stamborski for 3. Right back at you. Josh Stamborski knocks down a tray, and Matt Peck make it the 4th 3 of the night for the Sabres.
Tyler Podol, this is the type of night that you wanted to start out.
Like I said, it's raining money tonight.
Jaquan
Turner can't knock down the 3. He is really frustrated right now. He needs to keep shooting those, though. That was a really good look off the ball screen. But if you can't hit those shots and Franklin keeps running at you, Franklin's going to run away with this one.
Southeast Conference basketball. We got a 3-point contest.
Cam Haim almost put, what was that, Dan Franklin, the 4th on a highlight reel that time. Now Noah Daniel trying to show off here. Going off in the paint, strong with the right hand. Daniel with 4 points. Oak Creek's got to keep this lead within 10 by halftime if they want to stay close. Keep in mind, 18 fouls ready for the Sabres.
In my opinion, they got to get ahead by halftime.
Yeah. But keep in mind, though, 18 fouls for the Sabres. If you're Oak Creek, you got to keep drawing those fouls. Get their big players in foul trouble early. Make the bench players play. Lando Wendell. Good. Ooh, that's a close one.
Well, the reason why I said they got to get the lead back by halftime is because Tyler Podol, a couple games this year, 2 or 3 games, have demonstrated to me that he's a second-half team. The first game against Park, the last game against Oak Creek, he just has good words in the locker room, and that's why I think Oak Creek's got to get a lead by halftime.
You wonder why. Now, Oak Creek was up by 7 last time these two faced off, and Franklin fought back in that second half to win it. We'll see what the refs say here. just maybe spotted the ball. So Mislich checking back in now, got a couple minutes on the bench. Get a little quick breather. He's got 2 threes on the night. He's going to drive in fast, spinning, and he stepped out of bounds. Going to go back to Oak Creek now. You got to be careful with that here when you're getting trapped. You might not, there's so many people around you, so many black jerseys for Oak Creek in the paint that you might not even be able to see who's around.
Yeah, this gym is smaller than other gyms too. The out of bounds, I mean, obviously the court's the same length, but just like where you are, the boundary-wise, it's shorter than other gyms.
That's why they never pull the bleachers out on the away side all the way.
Never could.
Because the scores table got to be a little bit farther back. Daniel Franklin, the 4th, going up, going to draw another foul. And we'll see the fouls on.
Fouls are a little lopsided here, 8-3 early on. That's 9, I should say, 9-3 now.
Orlando Wendell on the foul.
Timeout.
And a timeout called here. We'll take a game break with you as well. More high school basketball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Elijah Vinksala alongside Matt Peck with you here from Franklin High School in the start of a star-studded basketball weekend, if you will. Starting tonight here with our doubleheader between the Oak Creek Knights and the Franklin Sabres for the final time in one of the biggest rivalries in the area. The two teams south of Milwaukee County going at it for one last time in the SEC Conference. Standings-wise, Oak Creek is second in the conference at 7-2, and Franklin 6-3 right behind them. So 2 versus 3 in the conference going at each other tonight. But even if Oak Creek wins tonight and they win on Tuesday against Park, it's going to be really hard to get Park. They're undefeated in conference still.
We'll see Park tomorrow against Juneau. Yeah, they're just a really good team.
Might see them on Tuesday as well. The plan right now is to get Oak Creek back on at Oak Creek High School against Racine Park. So we're going to see a lot of Casey Robbins in the future.
How can you not love Casey Robbins?
Oh, yeah.
Talked to him a couple times. He's an awesome dude. I mean, just what he's been able to do, that Park basketball program is amazing.
Oh, what a find from Mislich to Camden Ertl. That's just high IQ, and Camden Ertl. Talk about the game so far for him. He's up to 10 points on the night.
You know, we were talking about like hard places to play in the Southeast, and how about Case High School once?
Daniel Franklin the 4th saying it with his chest now.
Yeah, I mean, Park, last night they were in a tight battle with Case. Case obviously rebuilding this year, but that Case High School, that field house there is just a tough place to play. And the same thing I say is about Kenosha Indian Trail. Just something about those gyms. And here, obviously.
Mislich trying to go up strong. He was looking for the foul, kind of complaining to the refs a little bit. That was a pretty hard hit, but no call. Budney on the drive, going to kick it outside, just going to throw it out of bounds, and it'll go right back to the Sabres. But you really got to love the defensive awareness this time around compared to last time for Franklin. Oak Creek only held to 17 points. Oak Creek averaging around 80 points per game this year. They're a high offensive power team along with their defense. The only weakness that I feel like they have a really big disadvantage in a sectional with Wisconsin Lutheran and West Dallas Central is height. Like you said, Kevin Pittman Jr. I was thinking of the Colts wide receiver for a sec there.
Well, just in terms of those, especially Wisco, they're just on a different level.
Wisco's just got a lot of depth too, like strong depth.
I don't think anybody's going to beat them.
Mislich can't get it to go. He's gone a little bit cold lately, but good awareness from Josh Stamborski to recover, and he's going to lob it up. And a timeout call from Tyler Padol. He sensed the pressure coming, and we'll take another game break here, 23-17. More high school basketball coming your way on Zaleski Sports. here on Zaleski Sports, 23-17. Franklin leads on number 16, Oak Creek here. First game of a doubleheader here on Zaleski Sports. Elijah Vinksell alongside Matt Peck with you here tonight. This has been a really great game so far. Franklin has really dominated in this first half, defensively and offensively, with their three-point shooting and being able to force turnovers. But Oak Creek still hanging in there. This is not really normal in their winning streak for them here, as they average around 80. They scored around 80 points each game they played on this winning homestand here.
They're going to need a lot of points now.
See them score less than 70 points in this winning streak, so it's a big thing to keep in mind tonight.
Franklin Ushers actually got to find seats for people tonight.
It's like when you're at a church, right? When they have those ushers.
Yep, the ushers.
Mislich trying to reload for three. Got a little bit of a cold stone on him right now. He's got a little bit cold, and that's just what Oak Creek needs right now, but not if you're on Franklin's side, obviously. He's missed the last 6 shots. Good tenacious defense that time from Cam Hine.
Oh.
Going in the paint, though. Ooh, that time, good reload that time to Daniel Franklin the fourth. 8 points for him.
Like I said, though, Oak Creek needs to get that benchmark and get a lead back by halftime, and they're heading in that right direction, definitely. I mean, they're only down by 4.
The momentum's on their side. I could see that coming right now. Franklin's just gone cold shooting ever since they hit those 4 threes to open up the game.
Both these teams right here, they're probably the worst sectional you could ask for, except for Wisco and West Dallas Central. They're both going to have a home game no matter what.
I'm going to get a wide open look. He's going to miss it, and Franklin has a whole team right now going cold from deep.
This is probably a good practice game, though, for what a playoff environment's going to feel like. And like I said, though, after Franklin, the section kind of goes,
Imagine if Franklin had to play Oak Creek in playoffs.
Oh, boy.
I mean, you never know who could win that game. Just say that. Busateri going to shoot a 3 from the corner. That one won't go. Good rebound by Dan Franklin, and he can't get that one to go. Just white jerseys all over the place to secure the rebound. Good job that time. I think a big reason why, after this possession right here, a little bit of a reach that time on Tyson Bush. They called for the foul.
They were playing parachute for that basket, or hot potato. Nobody wanted to touch the basketball. They're just hitting up in the air.
Second personal foul on Tyson Bush. 4th team foul for the Knights. He's going to head to the bench again. I think one of the other big things we were talking about is losing Ben Burgess right now in foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls. You got to imagine Tyler Podol right now going to probably try to save him for the second half.
Yeah. And
trust this group they got in right now.
Tyler Podol, we know what he did last time they beat Oak Creek.
Cam Hine just can't find the rim right now. Franklin has a hole right now. I think they haven't hit a bucket in a couple minutes now.
Yeah, we're back to Southeast Conference basketball. And it takes a while to score.
Like I said, Oak Creek showing their running gun offense, and not the offense right now, but their defense has really just settled in now, it just seems like. Daniel Franklin the fourth for 3. It's good.
Oh, boy.
That's a big one. Dan Franklin, 11 points. He's starting to get takeover mode now. It's about to get there, and Matt Peck's almost about to have to call the fire department for him.
Yep, I got it on the call. 9-1 is on. Otherwise, I could actually walk there. They're right on 51st Street.
The Oak Creek student section making some noise now. An 8-0 run. Ooh, Dan Franklin almost gets a steal. Mislich, look at that defense on him. This is what you like about rivalry basketball. Both teams want this win bad. Mislich going to pull up in his face. Can't get it to go. And Oak Creek has a chance just to take the lead now, Matt Peck. Just showing it right now why they are one of the bigger teams in the state. And a blocking foul on Gabe Martins. That's going to be his 3rd.
It's funny. We were talking about how many rivalries there are this week. There's so many good rivalries in our area. Right down the street, you got Greenfield against Greendale tonight. That's
Brookfield East versus Brookfield Central, both boys and girls tonight.
We almost wound up at the Brookfields. I probably would have said it this week.
All right, you can watch. What's his name? Robert Shell's at that game, right? Yeah. He's not streaming the game, obviously. That would have been a good game to stream, too. But I'm not complaining about this game right now.
Well, I'm not either. I'm just saying we almost wound up there because we almost wound up at Whitnall Greenfield next week.
That would have been a great game.
Yeah, the Whitnall's definitely playing better. Greenfield is just on a different level right now.
I think next Tuesday, though, we got another good game, too, possibly with the top 2. If Oak Creek could win this game, it would be the top 2 teams in the conference. Creek still 2 games out of the conference lead. Has Cam Hine going to drive in the paint, going to drive foul. It's basically what he's been doing all first half. Well, let's talk about this. Wait, hold on. Michael Busateri is on the foul. Let's talk about this rivalry a little bit in the past. From us being a part of this rivalry, going to one of these schools, you know, remember our senior year when Oak Creek, what was it? They went up 16-0 to start the game, and Franklin still won.
That's right. Forgot. And then me and you went and saw Tyler Hero retire his jersey after Whitnall High School.
But that shows in a game here in the SEC that if someone's up by that much to start a game, it's not over already. It almost feels like it at times, but Cam Heim goes 2 for 2 from the line to put the lead back up to 3. Boy, Franklin really needed that buck for those free throws right there.
Yeah, they need to get something.
Couldn't get a bucket. And they really earned it at the line right there.
Oak Creek, they can go for the tie here or else go inside. Nope.
David's going to lose the ball and a fast break look for Mislich. Mislich going up. Blocked! Oh, by Buddy, but a foul call. I don't know.
I think he got an arm.
I think he had all ball that time. I'm just being honest. Let's look at this. We'll look. No, yeah, he got all ball that time. I didn't see him hit the arm. First free throw for Mislich. They go down. Maybe these free throws could get Mislich going back on track. They're going to need that.
The students of Oak Creek were booing, and like and when the students boo, I feel like being one of those refs that rips off my shirt and says, "Why don't you put on a striped shirt and get out here too?"
It's a hard job. I'll just say that. Yeah. It's like a sacrifice taking a job like that too. 8 points for Jacob Mislich. Hopefully those free throws kind of recalibrated his jump shot. He has gone cold, like I said, from the field. Making those 2 free throws could help him, though. Cam David's going to go to line to shoot some more free throws, and now the 11th foul on the Sabres in the first half.
I'm the one that says that to the students, but I'm the one that was also standing on the floor yelling at Kettle Moraine High School a couple years ago in a playoff game.
First free throw is good from Cam Davids. Joey Carini checking in for Jaquan Turner. Now, Jaquan Turner, the freshman phenom, hasn't really been getting going again today. You got to figure that Franklin wanted to keep another same game plan on him, averaging just over 10 points per game this year. Cam Davids splits the pair and goes 1 for 2 from the line.
Every time I hear Joey Carini, you know what I think of?
Frank Carini?
DeCarlo.
Frank Carini, as well, his father's was school board, one of the school board members. Oh, Mislich step back. Does he have his jumper back? No, still can't get that to fall. Free throws, you would have thought the free throws could have got that jumper back, but he's still kind of cold from the field right now. Oak Creek's got to kind of have a good feeling about that right now, but you got to figure he's going to try to get that thing back for the second half. Oak Creek really just needs to close the gap even more. Oh, Cam Davids. Oh, can't finish it though.
Man, he had
Reed Schneider to fall.
He had the highlight reel, but once he got to the hoop, they canceled it.
He said, "Psych." Oh, Cam Heim, shifty in the paint, going up with the right hand. He reminds me of a guy from the Indiana Pacers as a Bucks fan that was really annoying to watch, but really fun to watch here. And T.J. McConnell, just really feisty on defense, trying to get steals and try to be shifty in the paint, getting buckets.
I was going to say.
Good find to Busateri in the paint. Oh, my. Got to make those.
I was going to say, when you were talking about Indiana Pacers, I'm like, don't bring up.
Oh, not Halliburton.
I was going to say, don't bring him up.
You see, he's a Wisconsin high school legend, but from Oshkosh North, as Mislich walked with it. Yep. Went a little bit too shifty that time. I don't know. You were saying at half that Oak Creek really needs to take the lead before the half. It's gonna be kind of hard to do now. But obviously, you're not out of the game, but it's going to take a really big adjustment in that second half.
I'm not saying that they're going to lose if they don't. I'm just saying, like, it's a good benchmark to get to take the lead at halftime.
At least keep the deficit close.
Yeah.
Daniel Franklin, the fourth, can't get the 3 to go.
That would have been huge if he hit that.
Looking to go fast on Noah Daniel. Euro step in the paint. Oh. Blocked by Franklin, the fourth, but a good recovery by Heim. Mislich going to get a reload here, back in the paint. Mislich poked away, and look at Oak Creek's defense on Mislich tonight.
But they still got the ball twice.
Yeah,
Franklin.
Heim losing the ball. Oak Creek fighting it. This is rivalry basketball, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh!
Daniel Franklin, there you go. What did I say? Daniel Franklin, nobody can stop him. 14 points. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds. Step back 3, Heim at the buzzer. No good. Wow, we got a thriller here after the end of the first half, and you got to figure that defensive stop and fast break point for Oak Creek kind of got him going into the half, but Franklin putting Oak Creek on upset alert here, 29-25 as we head into the halftime break here. We'll head to a couple game breaks after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your every day, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day.
But I think he's going to make an adjustment still.
Every day is a school day.
I think
every day's a monster day.
Shooting, like late, Oak Creek should have taken advantage of that.
And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Oak Creek only had 3 guys score in the first half.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
We stayed off.
Oh, this game will be a lot farther.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up.
Oak Creek late in the half.
Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Phone keeps doing that, bro. No shot. Wait, hold on. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine. He's playing, imagine Jason's playing Where's Waldo?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation.
Are you done adding up?
Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Oh, look at that. They're shaped in a heart, too. Back here on Zaleski Sports as the Franklin girls dance team takes the floor here, the state champions with their state championship trophies on the table in the backgrounds right there, performing in the background. Elijah Vinks-Salata alongside Matt Peck with you here tonight. First game of a doubleheader here. The boys playing first between Oak Creek and Franklin for the last time in the SEC conference in this 27th Street rivalry game. It's been living up to the hype, but just like we expected the first time. 29-25. Franklin has the lead here. They have done a really great job on the defensive end tonight, really just moving the ball around, getting some good looks. They have gone cold late in the first half, but I just think that Tyler Perdoza's a great coach, and he's going to make great adjustments in that second half, but you think Eric Hollow here, he's going to really try to fix this here. They want to avoid being swept, as we're going to get some scoring updates here from the players. Daniel Franklin, the fourth, the senior, leading with 14 points, 6 points for Cam Davids, and 5 points for Noah Daniel. Only 3 people scoring for Oak Creek, interestingly enough. For Franklin, the leading scorer is Camden Ertl with 10 points, 8 points for number 0, Jacob Mislich, 6 for Cameron Heim, 3 for Josh Stamborski, and 2 for Jack Riefschneider. It's been a really big thrill here in the first half. I think whoever hits the most threes in this game, because that's just how the way it's been in this game so far, is going to win this first game of the doubleheader. But well, as the dance team continues to dance, we're going to go to another commercial break here. More high school basketball. Second half coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
That's it.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact.
Man,
we make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fira, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Played the post-game ad. I was like,
I should. I ran through all the ads already.
I didn't think we needed to show the Pfizer ad. We'll tell people again. Back here on Zaleski Sports, Elijah Vanksala alongside Matt Peck. Thank you guys for joining us tonight for the first of 2 games in the doubleheader with boys and girls basketball on Zaleski Sports. And the 27th Street rivalry between the Oak Creek Knights and the Franklin Sabres. Franklin trying to sweep Oak Creek. First time since 2023. No, actually, it's been a while since even Franklin swept them, right? Because Oak Creek's won, split the series a few times as well.
This has been a split almost every time, except last year. Last year was a rarity.
Last year, I was actually kind of shocked.
Yeah.
Like, first year head coach with Eric Hall, but you got to give him credit, right? And that was big.
Like I said,
big one. But you knew Tyler Padol. As his team's just coming out to start the second half, What did we say? What did you say before that first half of that Tyler Podol?
He's, like I was talking about in the first half, he's one of the best second half coaches I've known this year. Last time against Oak Creek, he came back and won. The Park game, he came back from being down 20-2 to start the game.
I would say the
the
only game where it was opposite with the first and second half was when they played Racine Case.
Yeah, last week when we had him on. Yeah, good example.
Because Case actually turned it up in that second half instead. But you got to figure that Eric Hollow, the offense has to really get going in the second half. Your defense kept you in this game in that first half, but you can't let Franklin run away with this one if you're Oak Creek. Last time these two teams met up, it was 31-24 at the half. Oak Creek led. And then second half, Franklin went on a 35-27 run. And at the end of the game, they ended up winning it in overtime. And well, how about that high IQ he had last time, too? Michael Busateri was at the line to shoot two to try to tie after he made the first free throw. Kind of did an ice the kicker, but in basketball, and it worked.
I forgot about that. That's
one
right.
One of the use it or lose it moments, right? Where
that was my before Christmas memory. This is my after Christmas memory. I'm ready for summer now.
I'm ready for it to be warm.
Same here.
I'm not ready for the snow tomorrow. I don't think we're going to get that much, though.
We're getting less than an inch.
That's good. We're going to have to drive in that anyways tomorrow.
Now, our friend who's coming down to help us, they're going to have a little bit more to drive home in tomorrow night.
Yeah.
If they're going home tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, boy.
Good knock away right there in the paint. Now, Ben Burgess, you got to watch out here in the second half. He's already got 3 fouls. Gets one more foul, he's going to probably sit for another 10 minutes if he got it here.
Well, you know what that means. Oak Creek's going to attack him again like they've been doing. Which is a very smart plan, by the way.
Let's see what type of plays Tyler Podol drew up at half.
I didn't think they were going to get it in at first the way I was looking.
Cam Heim can drive in there with it. Ooh, good defense that time from Oak Creek. Cam Davids. Oak Creek looking to push it. Noah Daniel going on Jacob Mislich.
That's the way Oak Creek needed to start out, to get a defensive stop just like that.
Cam Davids from the top. Tyson Bush wide open for 3. Just can't get it to fall. Mislich going to take it fast here now. They're going to slow it down as they're going to get all the guys down the court. Oh, Heim wide open in the paint. Good recovery and a foul on the ground, Noah Daniel. It's a smart foul. Had him wide open in the paint. You don't want no easy looks. It's going to be on the ground, too. So they're going to have to run another inbound play here. Stack, right? No, that's the play I run with the rec guys as a head coach for them. They'll be fine with our assistants tomorrow. It looks like they're doing the elevator door screen that we saw last time these two teams met up with when Mislich hit the tying 3. See, I know some of these plays.
It means you need to coach Oak Creek so that way. No, I'm kidding.
Eric Hall is a great coach.
Bring Elijah up from the rec league.
I'll be willing to coach the under teams. No, not yet. I'm not ready yet. First time head coach for me. Mislich trying to go strong, still can't find it.
That'd be like me saying I should try to come in and try to take over Scott Holler's amazing baseball program. No way.
She talked to him before this one, too, as Tyson Bush gets the reload, his first bucket of the night. They're going to need him to get going in the second half, whether it's him with his hot shooting from 3 or even slashing it in the paint, cleaning up the glass.
Well, they did a good thing. They got the first points, and now they're only down by 2. So
Cam Heim going it through. Mislich at the top of the key. He's missed his last 8 or 9 attempts from the field.
My question to you right now is, why is Ben Burgess out there?
3 fouls. Mislich fires. He still can't find it. Make it 0 for 10 now in his last 10 tries.
I'd stop shooting. I would just try to revert to something down low. You have the size.
You're going to try to get Oak Creek to possibly tie or take the lead here.
Yep.
David's going to feed it outside right corner. Shooting practice shot. Ooh. Didn't even matter anyways because Busateri couldn't hit it. Going to go right back to the Sabres now. Now Franklin student section making some noise. It's what I like about this rivalry from going to Oak Creek in high school. I mean, both sides, I don't want to say it in a way like this, but this is probably one of the most I've seen it in a while on both ends.
We were part of 2 senior classes that were able to beat Franklin in football.
Yeah.
In the last, 20 years.
You thought Oak Creek beating Case was a big thing. It's kind of like that with, my goodness, Ben Burgess channeling his inner Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the hook that time.
He's looking like Lou Alcindor out there.
First 2 points of the night for Burgess.
I'm that type of guy that calls everyone their former names. Like
what's Doc Rivers' name?
Glenn Rivers. I don't know why I like doing that.
Good look in the paint. Cam Davids saying it with his chest. 8 points for Cam Davids. And now Oak Creek just got to keep scoring with them here. 2-point game once again. I have a feeling this game's going to be close the rest of the way, though.
Last 2 games have gone to overtime. Will this one do it? We'll see. We'll find out in 15 minutes.
Who's going to hit the tying shot like Mislich did last time? Mislich, I think he's got to slow it down here.
Oh, yeah. Right.
He hasn't found his shooting touch right now, and I think he's got to kind of recalibrate it again at the line. Heim putting his defender on skates and makes him pay with the midi.
Oak Creek versus Franklin girls coming up next. Got a preview here. Oak Creek looking to stay hot. They're 10-0 in conference for girls. Franklin looking to turn their season around for girls.
They're the Racine Park guys in conference.
Yep, right now, yes.
Oh, Cam Davis just attacking the teeth of Ben Burgess. I think you're right, Matt Peck. They're just attacking Burgess and trying to draw anything they can get. No foul that time, but they'll take the bucket.
Yeah, Burgess obviously killed him last time. They want to get him out of this game. They don't want to see him no more. And obviously, that's what a smart coach does. I'm not blaming him. Oh, my
Burgess going to get a 3. I don't know about that, right?
I wouldn't have done that if I were him.
Hey, if you're up by 15, yeah, but it's like when Giannis shoots it, right?
Yeah.
At times. I'm not doubting his shooting abilities, but not the right time to do it.
I'm sure that message didn't come from Tyler, but I'm not sure. Oh, boy.
No, Daniel going strong. Can't finish, though. Oak Creek just can't tie or take the lead.
Yeah,
right
I was
now.
just going to say that they're on the thrust. They just can't get to that tie game or even get ahead by 1. They're so close, but they're almost there.
Mislich, he looks like he's going to take this one all the way. Mid-range through 2 defenders makes it look easy, and there you go. He needs something to get himself going again. Like I said, he missed his last 9 to 10 shots, and finally gets one to fall. 35-31, Franklin leads.
Oak Creek, obviously, like I mentioned, top 10 in Division I. They're going to have to win this game to keep that ranking for sure.
Yeah, how big of a win would this be, too, if they can get one here? Get the win streak to 9. The blocking foul and 1. That time, Michael Busateri saying it with his chest. His first bucket of the night. But yeah, I mean, 9 straight wins would be a big one going into Racine Park at home on Tuesday. I want to say, I know Racine Park's on a different level, but I think Oak Creek's going to be able to compete with them next time.
Well,
but they gotta compete with them. Like, they gotta stay up. They were close with them at half, and then Park just ran away with it in that second half.
Well, that's Park's next game after tomorrow. So if Park wins, you'll have the interview with Casey Robbins tomorrow. But you can ask him, hey, we'll see you again on Tuesday. What are you looking forward to coming to Tuesday, knowing you're playing a very hot Oak Creek team?
Oh, that's off on Burgess. Going to go back to Oak Creek. So Oak Creek could turn the 2 points in a possession to 4 to 5 points.
The question is, they haven't been able to do it yet, but they just got to be able to do it and see what happens.
It's possible.
Uh-oh, like there, you can't do that.
Yeah, they got it down at 2, but they just can't run away with it.
You can't turn the ball over like that, though, either. You have a chance to tie it.
Gabe Martin's back in, and that's a backcourt violation. Now Franklin's starting to turn the ball over a little bit more.
Franklin did the same thing back.
And Orlando Wendell going to check in. I think it's going to be for Gabe Martins now. A little bit of a, remember what we saw, what was it, with Chris Neubauer and Jalen Brown. That's kind of one of those moments right there. You got to try to get your head back in the game here. It's a big game. Rivalry game, both teams at high stakes right now. I think Franklin would take second place back if they could beat Oak Creek.
Yeah, which would be crazy to think, but it's true. Wow.
Daniel Franklin, the fourth, can't get it to go. Mislich looking to go. Wendell on the drive. Stamborski recovers it. Do a couple of crossovers. Mislich trying to feed himself off. Good defense by, that time Wendell just going himself that time. Good off-ball defense that time, I was going to say, from Noah Daniel on Mislich, though.
Yeah, Oak Creek's got to get themselves ahead here. I mean, they're doing the right things. Franklin just hit some good shots, too.
Oh,
like that, right
Davis
there.
Can't shoot that. I think it's kind of like the same thing with him like Burgess. Not the right time to shoot the 3 ball. Mislich looks like he's going to try to get a screen here and maybe try to do pick-and-roll action here. Mislich going to step back, fire. His shot's back, and he says it right in front of his student section.
That was a bad execution of possession by Oak Creek there that time. Like I said, you can go down low and keep you got 11 minutes here. You don't got to rush and just jack up threes here. You got 11 minutes to get back in this. Well, keep it tied.
Good ball movement all around. Cam Davis, good decision that time. Tyson Butch will pull the trigger and let it fly, and he says some love to his student section. They need him to get hot too. He's one of their best three-point shooters, and right after Franklin hits a 3, it's only fitting that Oak Creek does as well. Ben Burgess doing a really good job handling his fouls here in the second half, keeping that number to 3. Stamborski on the try, going through his defender, can't get it to go. That's going to be I don't know. They're going to say it's off of Tyson Bush.
I think I saw him touch it.
Yeah. Maybe it looked like at first, from my angle at least, Cam Heim, it was off of him. But
what happened there is Tyson Bush was going for the ball and just hit off his fingers. That's what.
Vergis catching the defense off guard, and he's going to go quick and make him pay.
He almost overlaid that.
The defense sleeping that time. It's not what you want to see from Eric Hollow on a box inbound play. Ooh, almost stolen that time. Stamborski. Noah Daniel for 3, and now Oak Creek starting to hit those threes at the right time.
What time do you want to hit the threes? The end of the game.
Yes.
And that's what they're doing right now.
You want to hit those down the stretch, and we're back to a 1-possession game. Mislich, he's really found his jumper right back again here. Is he going to get a heat check here? He does!
Oh, my.
Jacob Mislich with cooking with gas in the second half.
That's it.
16 points on the night, 8 points. Call the fire department.
Take off. No, I'm walking there. Take over. I'm walking there.
Close. Franklin says you can't guard him. Sam Davids going airborne that time with the floater.
I'm not going to lie, that was pretty sick.
That was. You always love it when a guy goes airborne and goes up with a big layup. I like this right now. Back and forth. Does Mislich have even more in him? As Tyler Perdol wants a timeout here to talk it over. Their defense needs a little bit of recovery, but their offense heating up at the right time. 10:03 left to go. More thrilling SEC basketball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
I already played a lot of ads. All right. Let's come back.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, 45-41, 10:03 left here to go. Elijah Vanksalotta here on Zaleski Sports. This has been a thriller with you guys here tonight. Matt Peck alongside me. Matt Peck, you know, this has been a back-and-forth offensive fight the last 8 minutes, but what do you think Franklin needs to do to kind of sustain this lead, and what Oak Creek needs to do to really close the gap?
Well, I'm going to give advice to both teams here.
Yeah.
Don't just chuck up a 3. I mean, we saw Vergis do the same thing, and we saw Davids do the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, you're, like I said, if the shot's open inside, you're only down by 4 points, so you're not 20 seconds left and down by 4 points. You're 10:03 left down by 4 points. It's a big difference. And you can still do the creativity offense that you want to do. It's not like the game is too far apart. It's not like there's not a lot of time left. So you can do smart plays, and you got to. In both teams, they just got to limit the turnovers too. That's what's going. This game is definitely going to come down to.
I think when you get the ball in the right hands, though, that's the right idea when you get an open look. Just got to be able to hit those. I think it's dangerous right now, though, that Mislich has heated up. 8 of the last 10 points have come from him.
Well, the true thing is we've seen some threes on Oak Creek side, too, that have been promising.
Oh, good off-ball look. Ooh. Good recovery from Bush on defense. Vergis looking to catch him off guard again, and he does just that. Ben Vergis with 6 points now, all of them coming in the second half at a big time.
Is Vergis the heart attack player? Because every time he puts up a layup, you think to yourself, it's going to go in or is it going to come back out? He's probably got the fans like, oh.
Oh, Daniel Franklin going through the teeth of Jacob Mislich.
That's exactly, when I talked about Oak Creek going in with smart shots, that's exactly what they need to do. What Daniel Franklin just did. They just need to go in the paint and attack.
See, they're keeping it at that 2 to 6 range score-wise. They just can't tie or take the lead. Stamborski, yeah, you can't let him wide open. He's going to hit that. Yep, he's going to make you pay. I knew it right away. Stamborski, one of the premier three-point shooters in the state, making him pay. Tyler Perdol on his bench. Let's get loud. Let's go. I like that energy.
Tyler Perdol and Christopher Newbauer always gave me the same type of energy of coaches.
Oh, good mid-range look from, Daniel Franklin can't get it to go, though, now. Oh, looking like Aaron Rodgers, Ben Vergis that time on the full-court pass. Good recovery.
He needed a shot to fall there.
Wendell, you got wide open Mislich in the corner. This one's going to hurt for Oak Creek. It goes! 10-point game. And a heat check from the Sabres. And the Sabres are feeling it here in the second half from deep. 8:30 left to go. Oak Creek on upset alert here, folks.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, 53-43, Franklin leads on number 16th ranked Oak Creek. 8:30 left here to go in the game. Elijah Vinksalat alongside Matt Peck with you here. Glad you guys could join us here this Friday evening for a star-studded weekend of basketball. Starting tonight with the doubleheader, we got girls basketball after this. The girls will take the floor for the last time in the SEC Conference. And then tomorrow we'll be at the Fiserv Forum with Sports Deer District Prep Showcase. Uh-oh, I think that went off. Ooh.
Yeah, that looked like that went off a Sabre that time.
Burgess, but 6-0 run before that timeout via the 2 triples from Josh Stamborski and Jacob Mislich. You know, I said Jacob Mislich, he went 0 for 10 in a stretch, but he really found his jumper again. And 6-0 run right there from Franklin, just like that. They went from 4 points to 10 points in a hurry.
Oh,
look at this defense right now. Jaquan Turner, Cam Heim, like I say, that TJ McConnell defensive intensity. Staying up in your guy. That's why Franklin's been winning this game. They've been up in their grill. Bush.
Oak Creek needs a shot here badly to get with under 10 now.
Jaquan Turner losing his handle, kicking it out. Tyson Bush needs the 3. Bad foul. Ooh.
I thought he was going to make that.
That one actually had a chance that time.
Yeah, if he would have put that in, that would have just turned things right like that.
Well, Creek already had 1 4-point play with Cam Davids.
I mean, he's got to make all 3 of these free throws. I mean, obviously, it's not over if he doesn't, but it'd be huge for Oak Creek to get themselves.
Well, announcer jinx it, but Tyson Bush is usually one of the better free throw shooters for the Knights. I was just going to say. I'm not trying to shade at him. I'm just stating the fact that he's one of their better free throw shooters on this team.
Just say we don't need Carson Bush to hate Texas after the game.
Yeah. That's fair. It's been one of the hot hands in the second half. Oh, goes 2 for 3. That's better than missing.
Yeah, he made 66%, better than 50%.
Good math.
Not my strong subject, but I know the small numbers.
Cam Heim looking to drive on Bush now on the other end. Going to go up with their left hand. Can't get that to go.
Oh.
And it's going to be a foul. A little reachy that time. Franklin was on as Daniel Franklin got the 4th, got a strong rebound.
Oak Creek is in the situation Franklin was last game. Kind of like down 8, down 7 here in the second half. Let's see if Oak Creek can do the same thing as Franklin last time these two played. And come back and maybe force overtime or even win the game.
Tyson Bush working through the screens. Daniel Franklin the 4th. I think Oak Creek, they really need to keep scoring the rock here. Oh my goodness, Daniel Franklin. That's a beautiful move on the drive.
That would have been, man, this is an announcer standpoint. I wish he would have finished there because that would have been a perfect highlight just to have out there.
That would have been perfect for the highlight house.
Yes.
Mislich, is he feeling it still? Ooh, up front run, no, not too much power. David's going to get a good look in the paint. Franklin caught sleeping on fast break and transition. Davids has 14 points on the night, 8 in the second half, and just like that, quick forward run from Oak Creek out of that timeout. It's a 6-point game. Double team coming on Cam Heim, losing the ball.
This is smart.
Kicking out Stamborski and get another wide open look. Makes him pay. There was another number 2 that used to play here last year that was a great 3-point shooter. They got another one here in Josh Stamborski.
Well, I'm going to talk about this once. Like, for example, like in the NBA, when a team is shooting that hot from 3, they're hard to beat. And that's what Franklin's doing right now. It's just like, even if Oak Creek made all their shots, it's just like Franklin's just hitting everything so far. I mean, they missed a couple threes, obviously, or more than a couple, but they just seem like they've been hitting a lot down the stretch here, which...
Ooh, Stamborski looked like he was going to think about back-to-back for a sec there.
I mean, when a team shoots like really hot from 3, they're hard to beat. And some teams have their night, just like Oak Creek the first time they played last year had their night.
They're getting hot at the right time. Mislich looking to go one-on-one.
Oh my goodness.
What a move. Mislich, Euros, Jelly in the paint. Jacob Mislich. Feeling it now in the second half. 13 and it's 21. If they win, we might just have to put him in the house. Budney can't answer it back. Franklin looking to run now.
And Jacob Mislich is going to be like, again? Oh.
Be a foul on Tyson Bush. And Eric Hollow not loving what he's seeing from Oak Creek.
I mean, the thing is with Oak Creek right now, and like we were just talking about this, they're like I talked about how they get back in the game. They have to get back in the game. They're kind of like moving apart from getting back in the game.
They usually have one. They're one of the strong offenses we know in this area this season. That's why they are a 14-3 team. You don't want, as a big part of this rivalry, you don't want 2 of your 4 losses as Davis misses a 3. You don't want 2 of your 4 losses to be Franklin.
Yeah, and Oak Creek, they guys got to tighten up their defense, which they've had a pretty good defense tonight. Like I just said, though, like a team like the Boston Celtics, for example, when they shoot that hot from 3, they're hard to beat, and that's kind of what Franklin's doing right now.
Stamborski, almost. I was about to get ready to call it.
Yeah. Like I said, though, say he would have made that right there.
Yeah.
They're just making everything.
Good luck, too.
Yeah.
Tyson Bush, he needs this one to drop. There you go.
Yep. That's exactly
Tyson
what they
Bush, he's on his heater here in the second half. 10 points. All of them in the second half for them. Got to get a defensive stop now if you're Oak Creek.
Oak Creek's got number 1 on my achievement list. They got under 10 with 5 minutes remaining. This is exactly what they needed to do.
Ooh,
right at perfect time.
Getting right for the travel.
No.
Oh.
I mean, that right there was just not smart to me. I'm going to be honest, because you got to use him down low.
And kick it out to the top of the key. Noah Daniel, they needed this to fall. Oh. You don't need 3s right now. That was a good look.
I'm just saying that both teams, especially even Ben Vergis. Like, Franklin, you got the lead. You got the momentum. Why are you
up 8? You have the momentum still, but you're lucky if Oak Creek got a miss there, too. Ooh.
You're not up high enough where the big man can start shooting 3s.
Tyson Bush.
In Oak Creek, they're taking some 3-pointers that are questionable, too, from the guys that aren't as strong at 3-point line. It's like, you got to do the plans. I mean, it's not too late to still run things in the paint. It's
3 fouls for Tyson Bush. Cam Heim going to reset it here. I think Avery Franklin, obviously there's no shot clock here. Just slow it down. And, oh, my goodness, what a spin move from Heim in the paint. It's a beautiful move, but Vergis, the strong frame with the putback.
I talk about Ben Vergis a lot, but that's where he needs to be all night. I don't know why he's even at the 3-point line. And look what he just did.
If Franklin wins, I might even put Mislich and Vergis in the house. Oh, Bryce Budney going up strong.
And we're under 4 minutes now. If you're Oak Creek, you got to get moving now.
So it's an 8-point game. Oak Creek, you got to get some steals here. Got to go kind of fast. Yeah, there you go. Daniel Franklin the 4th with a steal. Ertl on the trail. He's going to let him take the layup. And it's back to a 6-point game now. Just like that. That's just what you need if you're Oak Creek. Jeez.
So it's down to 6, and Oak Creek's in a lot better spot they were than 20 seconds ago.
See if they can try to force another steal out of him here. 3 guys getting ready to check in.
This
for
is good
Tyler
defense.
Verdot. You can't let a whole minute go by, though, if Franklin just holds it. Got to be able to try to get the ball back. They're going to call that foul on Tyson Bush now. That's his 4th. I think Ben Vergis, remember he was in foul trouble with 3 fouls midway through this first half. Hasn't got a foul since. Tyson Bush going to have to take a seat as that's his 4th foul of the night. 14th foul on Oak Creek. He's going to stick with the Sabres. Oh, Mislich on the inbound, going airborne. Ooh. But Stamborski blocked by Daniel Franklin the 4th. We've seen that move in volleyball before from him.
Huge stop for Oak Creek. They got to score something here.
Sure, head volleyball coach who's an assistant on the bench for Eric Hollow. Peter Dooley loving that.
How can you not love Peter Dooley? Known him so many years.
Talk about how much he means to this school, too, helping out with 3 sports, the fall, winter, and spring. Head coach for boys volleyball in the fall. Lead assistant for Eric Howell for boys basketball in the winter, and Howler's assistant for baseball in the spring.
Yeah, I mean, he's everywhere in this school.
I almost called him Eric Holler. Scott Holler. Both Hollow and Holler's names are similar.
Well,
Oak Creek got a score here, though. An inbound at the top of the key. Dangerous pass, yeah. Daniel Franklin the 4th. Gonna drive in, spins, goes up, gonna get fouled.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call because he kind of hit the arm as he was going down.
Look at Tyler Padot. He just put the 2 thumbs up for the jump ball. He wanted to jump.
I think he hit the arm before he would have got control of the ball. Therefore, I think it was a good call. It should have been a foul.
Called in the shooting motion, too, so he's going to get 2 cracks at free throws here. If Daniel Franklin the fourth can hit 2, he could cut the deficit down to 4.
You know what I'm thinking in the back of my head? What happened last time these two played?
Overtime.
Oak Creek gets us closer. You never know. It's gonna. If he makes this, it's 4 points.
It's big.
Yeah,
for sure. Second free throw from Daniel Franklin the fourth is good. Daniel Franklin the fourth now has 20 points on the night. Oak Creek playing press now with 2:50.
Here we go. This is the moment.
Orlando Wendell finds a wide open Burgess.
Oh! Who's got it?
Oh! Stolen by Oak Creek. Oh!
Oh my God.
Travel called right there.
I mean,
that is a huge break for Franklin.
I mean, you went from possibly making this a 1-possession game to just flat out giving it back to him.
You had him with the steal, too. It's a huge break for the Sabres. Mislich, you don't need a shot here.
No,
just find someone in the paint and you'll get the look. Uh-oh, look at Noah Daniel. This is rivalry basketball again.
Oh, don't tell me he's going to do it again.
Oh, doing what he does best. Burgess in the paint.
That's huge for Franklin.
You know, just what a big second half for him. 10 points. Cam Davis trying to respond. He does!
Oh!
Bombs away goes Cam Davis. And we're back to a 1-possession game.
Cam Davis says, we're not going
Daniel Franklin with the steal. Daniel Franklin with the layup.
Oh, my
1-point game.
Tyler, you got to call a timeout here.
Oak Creek is feeling the momentum.
Tyler, you got to call. Oh, I don't know.
Mislich on the drive. Mislich going up. No, Burgess up with it. Gets it to go. Ben Burgess trying to be in the house for the 3rd time. Oak Creek only down 3 now. They can tie.
I'll get off at the next timeout. I'm sure there will be one.
Oak Creek should take a deep 2 here if they can get it. The defense chance raining from the Franklin student section. Oh, good steal that time from Cam High, but they're going to call a foul. They're lucky they had one more foul to give. They're going to inbound it on the baseline now. Man, this game's just screaming overtime, huh? Remember last year we had overtime in this game in this gym.
Yeah, we did. We were here. What's with Zaleski Sports? Not even doing the game, but just them being in the crowd, they say we need overtime.
It was only fitting that Oak Creek, with the team they had this year, they're going to keep up.
Yeah, and I knew they weren't going to go away. I kept telling you. I said they're not going to go away. They're a really decent team this year, Oak Creek.
Cam Davis trying to go back to back. Ooh,
that would have been.
The roof would have dropped right here if you would have hit that.
Putes, 27th Street East would have been going crazy.
Creek needs a big stop here now. 1:09 left to go in the game. Franklin, you don't desperately need a shot, and Tyler Padot going to take a timeout. We're going to stay here. 1:05 left to go. Yep. All right. So this has been a really big thriller in the game tonight. 64-61, Franklin leads on Oak Creek. Oak Creek ranked number 9th in the coaches poll in Division 1 WIAA Sports. They gotta really get a stop here and see what Eric Hollow draws up here. They've been doing a great job getting steals late, but Franklin, at this point in the game, you gotta hit your free throws to kind of seal the deal here. But stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of this one, I'll be going down the floor. Won't be getting the coach. We'll be just getting our Highlight House player of the game for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show, as we got Oak Creek versus Franklin girls basketball after this. Going to be a really great game. Coach Haluknik against Coach. What's the girls basketball coach's name for Franklin? Lou Pesco. She's a new head coach too, so this would be the first time we have her on. We're going to get some of that game sound in now. Yep. This is rivalry basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Last time we're going to see these two teams face off in conference play before the Oak Creek Knights head off to the Classic 8 Conference. Cam Heim going to take it from the top. Reach a 1 minute left before the end of the game. Heim going to drive it into the paint. Heim going through spins, going up with the layup. Gets it to go. Big layup from Cam Heim. 10 points for Cam Heim. And Oak Creek going fast. Noah Daniel can't get the roll to go. Burgess with the strong rebound. And Burgess looking to go fast. Burgess in fast break. They're going to foul. And Franklin not quite at the victory stages yet, but you could start to taste it a little bit more now. How big of a win would this be if Franklin can sweep them after being swept last year?
I would say it's a big win.
Got to foul now if you're Oak Creek or try to get a steal. Oh, that's almost 5 seconds. Oh, they're going to call foul on Noah Daniel actually off the ball. It's just a gut-punching loss if Oak Creek falls here to Urawa one last time. You know what would suck even more? You got to almost worry even more if you have to play him in the playoffs. That would be scary if Franklin has to play him again in the playoffs, or Oak Creek has to play him in the playoffs.
I'll add the one comment though. Remember what we talked about earlier? Oak Creek swept them before, and Franklin beat him in the playoffs. So maybe Oak Creek would want to meet him in the playoffs.
So Oak Creek had one more foul to give. This foul will send the free throw shooter to the line for a one-on-one bonus. Mislich, he's going to get the ball, their best free throw shooter. They're going to trap him in the corner, loses the ball to bounds. It's going to stick with Franklin. I think even though if Oak Creek falls, we could still do Park versus Oak Creek for a game.
Yeah, we will.
Oh, Mislich. Oh, loses the ball in the paint. Oh, it's going to go back to Oak Creek, though. I thought that was off of Busateri, but Oak Creek gets a break and a big defensive stop at a big time. Oak Creek needs a big shot here if they want to keep within distance as Eric Hollow calls a timeout. After this, we'll be going down to the floor for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We're going to get our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the games. Likely, if it's Franklin, we'll get both Jacob Mislich and Ben Vergis. If they can hold on, Ben Vergis will fulfill his destiny and be in the Highlight House 3 times for baseball, basketball, and football. But they got to hold on. But it's been a big second half. They've been finding him in the paint, giving him his looks. And it's just been a really big run for both of them. Probably just going to do one question each for both. So 34.6 left to go in the game. Keep in mind tomorrow all day long, we will have everyone on Zaleski Sports from Fiserv Forum. 5 games. Go visit ZaleskiSports.com for the Deer District Prep Showcase. Me and Matt Peck will be joining Jason Zaleski, Trevor Zaleski, and Mike Wedlin at Fiserv Forum tomorrow for the showcase as Noah Daniel gets the bucket to go. And they're going to feed across court. Stan Borski gets it to go, and they caught him sleeping. Getting a fast break layup. 17 seconds. Oak Creek's got to go. Daniel Franklin the fourth on the drive. Going up with it. Blocked by Vergis, saying it. Strong. Stick with Oak Creek. Oak Creek needs a 3 right now. Only 12 seconds left. If they want to have a chance, they need a 3 quick. And they're going to need a forced foul and hope that Franklin can miss at least 1 of 2. That would be the best case scenario right here if you're Oak Creek. Cam Davis on the inbound. Busateri at the top. You got to go for the 3. Tyson Bush, a heavily contested shot. That's tough. And Vergis gets the rebound. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Franklin ups. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put you on the headset now. We'll put you on the headset now for the rest of this one. I'm going to go down the floor and get ready for a Highlight House play of the game.
Elijah's going to head down there. I'll get you the last 2 seconds. And he'll get the Nasonville. Obviously, we got the girls' game right after, so he's going to have to. Oh, the We Still Own You chance hanging out for Franklin. Man, this is something. He had no seasons with hardly any sweeps, and in back-to-back years, both teams switched spots from sweeping. And the Franklin Sabres sweep the Oak Creek Knights, 69-63. Franklin gets the win over number 16 Oak Creek. Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up after this. We'll find Elijah.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Franklin defeats Oak Creek and sweeps them this year. We're joined right now first by head coach Tyler Piddle. Tyler, you know, you guys got swept by them last year and really took it personal this year. What'd you like from the teams the first two games this year?
Well, we had a great first game getting back into the game. We've been talking about fight and being resilient all year, and we've done a good job at that. And then we went on a streak where the flu, the exams, the buses, the cold weather, but we rallied together. Tonight, without Matt Macheski, one of our leading scorers and a senior four-year player, these guys said we all got to fight, we got to find a way to contend. And this, just tonight, this was about a community. Community win, we love it, and we're going to go off to SEC, they're going to leave, we're still here, man, we're excited.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Yep. All right, I'm going to ask this question for both of you guys, Ben Burgess and Jacob Mislich. Just talk about the impact of how you guys got swept last year and how much this means to you guys to get the two dubs right back at Oak Creek.
Honestly, it's just all the guys stepping up tonight. Everyone in the off-season did their job, and we all showed up to stuff, and now everyone stepped up tonight. So yeah, it just took hard work.
I second that. We put in the work all practice, all week. We came out here and executed, and that's what we bring to the table. So that's a great job for our teammates.
All right, put you guys in the house real quick. Both hold the mic, and then you're going to say, you can say you're Jacob Mislich, and I'm Ben Burgess, and you're in the house. All right?
I'm Jacob Mislich.
And I'm Ben Burgess, and we in the house.
All right, bro. That'll do here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to transition to the girls' name. Now we'll be back.